welcome back to Lucid Trading. I noticed that the lighting has gone quite dark. Give you just a second here. Alright, phenomenal. Welcome back for round 2 for today, where we take a look at the stock market and, see if there's any stocks out there that are looking attractive right now, or unattractive for that matter. I would have to say we're seeing a bit of a bounce to the upside right now for many of these names. And I'm talking about C3.ai heading up 0.86%, heading above resistance. We're seeing Palantir actually bouncing back after the negative news that they got. They got really bad news, right? So apparently there was a hack going on, or at least the Palantir software was being abused. I think it was by the FBI. And that made the stock just plummet instantly. We're talking an instant drop of about 5 percentage points. It was insane. Look at that. It was almost 5%. So 4.5% to the downside. It is now recovering from that low, which, it's better than nothing, right? But still down 2.4%. I personally bought a little bit more Palantir at 24. It briefly hit $24 and it's going back up. I don't think it's going to matter. I really don't think that this bad news is going to matter that much. I wouldn't be surprised if Palantir were to just gradually recover and just keep going up. I mean, great fundamentals. I think Palantir is going to be doing pretty good. All right. We already got a donation. Patrick Lamb coming in here with a $5 donation. Thank you so much, Patrick. Patrick says, can you take a look at Boeing for this week? Let's take a look what's happening with Boeing. Interesting. Let's delete everything. It was a user error, not an application. I guess that was the case, but the application does play a role. All right. There we go. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. Looks like I think there's a high probability that we're gonna see a bit of a bounce for Boeing. Market cap of 129 billion. Quarterly revenues. That is insane. Oof, net loss of 11.8 billion. That's insane. Although that was in Q4 of 2020, they have been profitable in the recent quarter. So it's looking good. It does look like Boeing is recovering. However, we have to keep in mind what's really important right now is that we know that the pandemic is going to be behind us at some point. And with the COVID Delta variant, I mean, there's just so much uncertainty around these recovery stocks still. I am gonna say that based on what I'm seeing here, it looks bullish, right? So I think Boeing is definitely going to be heading up. But I think what's going to happen, maybe short term, we can see a bit of a move to the downside. Hit 215 again, possibly, and then spike up. something like that. See, did we draw it properly? Yeah, there we go. Either it resists or it breaks through, but I think it's definitely looking bullish. Not financial advice, coming in here with a $2 donation. Thank you. EVGN, thoughts? Bought a few thousand for fun. EVGN. Evogene. My chair, it's being annoying. Evogene. It's up 4.4% today. It's too small of a market cap. I don't cover stocks that have a smaller market cap than 500 million, unless I specifically think it's a great company or whatnot. I've seen too many pump and dumps. Oh my god, there you go. Yeah, we drew this in December, and it happened. Yeah. There's a good reason why I don't cover these stocks. They were way too risky. But looks pretty rough, man. Let's see. Tesla is up 0.8% right now. Interesting. 713.8. It's still looking incredibly weak for how we see Tesla usually move. It's a weak move to the upside. Although we do have the Nasdaq now going down. The Russell's up 0.8%. Dow Jones 0.25. S&P 0.28. Pretty much everything is going up aside from the Nasdaq today. Interesting. Death cross in 10-year Treasury yield signals that bond yields may plumb new deaths and prices rally. I'm not so sure about that. Why would that happen? That makes no sense. Let's take a look at the 10-year. The opposite is actually happening right now. The 10-year is going up 3.4% right now. So that's a 3.4% increase in the 10-year, which basically means it's looking like the bonds are selling off, which basically means high risk is going to take a beating here. And it is. You know, we're seeing for many of these names taking a beating right now. Big tech especially. Oh my god. Apple is down 1.1%. Microsoft down 0.7%. Amazon 0.4%. Netflix 1.2%. The Chinese stocks are getting hit really hard after the spike that we had yesterday. It was a big spike though. One sec. Yeah, it looks like the 10-year is gradually rising now. So, that's interesting. That makes sense, given that the Federal Reserve is going to start tapering potentially in the beginning of next year. The monthly is looking bullish on the technicals. Weekly chart, speculative. This could go both ways. What I suspect is we might get a bit of a rise, an initial rise, and then it drops back down and consolidates here. It looks something like this. A retest, and then come back down. I'm going to check what's happening on the daily chart. So when do we see these big spikes? See, that was a big spike. That happened around the CPI that we had. Big spike right before CPI. Yeah, so I kind of think we're going to see another big spike. Opa. And then after that spike, we'll see a drop downwards. And then on that drop itself, things could get interesting. Especially for the growth stocks. Okay, so Virgin Galactic is sitting at 26.5. Not really moving. It's kind of flat. The MACD cross, so it is in a bullish trend short term. It does look like it's quite bullish. Igerino 1 Iger coming in with a €2 donation. Thank you. Gara, could you please check Solar Edge? Have I checked that one in the past? $14.6 billion market cap. That is not good. No growth. What's the stock price doing? Yet the stock price is heading up. Okay, that's interesting. Q2 2021. Alright, so starting Q2, we're seeing some big moves. That's interesting. We're seeing a trend to the upside. There you go. That looks quite nice. And on the weekly chart, MACD's crossing. We're still down quite a bit from the all-time high. And also, volumes have gone down a bit as well. So you can see the volumes are heading down, which is not good. But yeah, usually around Q3, Q4, we see a bit of a spike in volume, especially end of Q3 and Q4. Gara, how are you handling the recent bad news on Palantir and the subsequent price drop? It doesn't have any impact on me. I mean, I'm still green on the stock. This kind of stuff happens from time to time. I mean, it's a risky stock. It's what you sign up for. It's like saying, "Oh, are you surprised at all that Elon tweeted something weird?" I mean, you're kind of signing up for that if you're buying Tesla, though. The same for Palantir, right? Palantir, very controversial company. So, you know, it is what it is. What happens, happens. Am I still bullish on the stock? Yeah. I am very bullish on the stock. Like, I think Palantir is going to move substantially. But it's just short-term fear. People are selling out a little bit. Palantir down 2.6% right now. I think it's going to go up. That's what I think. I think Kathy Wood is probably going to buy the dip. If she already hasn't done that yet. She probably did. Yeah, we got a discount on Palantir. All right, Solar Edge Technologies. What's their monthly looking like? Ooh, that's not nice. That is not good. Generally, when I see the monthly go like this for a stock, it just tends to mean that the all-time high will not be breached, and it will be trading within a range, and kind of consolidate in that range. And that range could be what we're currently seeing here, which is this till this. That's the all-time high. We're kind of in the middle of the bottom and the top. And so what's really going to decide whether we're going to see the upper or bottom levels is the overall market sentiment. Is the market going to rise throughout September? I think it won't be the case. So I'm a little bit biased there. Where maybe we see another short spike, and then it goes down. Obviously, we still have we actually have a bit of a trend going on here as well. Let's see if I can. There we go. There seems to be resistance, so I'm going to say maybe hit 300 and then come straight back down. That's what I'm currently thinking, at least. Yeah, so the month of September tends to be quite bearish. And we're not quite in the month of September. We still have a couple days left, right, of this beautiful month, August. And I think we're probably going to see some more upside here for Solar Edge. Mainly because we're seeing the MACD potentially cross again. And that's a resistance. Generally, the stock tends to move 10% before it actually hits a resistance. So, yeah. We could definitely see a solid 10% move here for Solar Edge. No doubt about that. That's looking quite good. Now, Alibaba, oh my God, it's still heading down. That's surprising. And we have Didi also down 4.85% to the downside. Tencent down 3%. BYD 1.3. Yeah, man, Chinese stocks are getting absolutely trashed right now. And they have been for a while, like for a good chunk of time. If there's a time to be buying the dip, it's probably right now. Most definitely right now. And if there is a time to be smashing the like button, it will be right now. So make sure you smash it. There we go. Didi's looking good. Yeah, I think they're looking good. I think BYD, Didi, all of them. I think they're all looking good. I don't think, frankly, I don't think that the Chinese government is just going to let their golden goose or golden gooses just die out. I don't think they're going to do that. Yeah, so Didi, what I think is going to happen with Didi is we're going to see a bit more consolidation at the lower $8. And it could bounce to roughly 9 initially, which that could act as a resistance zone, which previously acted as support. And we just go back and forth, but overall trend upwards to around $10. Microsoft is heading down. Oh yeah, Microsoft is also one of the stocks that I wanted to short. Oh man, I forgot to start or add a short position. It's already down 1.5% from the top. I am convinced that Microsoft is going to come down quite a bit. Look, the thing is, generally speaking, when Microsoft goes above this trend line, it usually moves about 15 to 20% before it comes down. It's been like, it's up 26%. It's overbought. MACD is sitting quite high. Like I said before, we're moving into the month of September, which is a bearish month. Tends to be a very bearish month. Is there an exception for this? Yeah, right after the dip that we had during COVID, it extended longer before any sort of big corrections. It was roughly a 50% gain from there, and yeah, even then, I mean, we haven't really seen any big corrections for Microsoft, and the same goes for Google. And I've been saying this since Google hit 2,700. We haven't really seen any major corrections yet. And generally, I mean, Google is not the kind of company or stock where we see big corrections. Like, even historically speaking, it tends to not be the case. Although, I think this was at the antitrust hearing. I don't know why it was going down so fast. But it was down 20% at some point. But that's about it, right? So we might get a drop of about 20% to either short the stock or to buy the dip. And then you have these, 20%, etc. So yeah, I'm actually, I'm thinking of shorting some companies right now as we're going into the month of September. Wait, let me just ban this person. There we go. Fantastic. All right, so like I said, when stocks are sitting very high, what you want to do is you want to take a look at your portfolio, trim the positions that are taking a lot of risk, that would go down a lot when the market goes down. And then you want to hedge against some stocks in the market, especially stocks that are sitting very high and could come down substantially. And so I'm currently focusing on Google, Microsoft, Nvidia, and let's see, was there another stock? Netflix. I personally think that short term, these names could fall. We're talking about a 5 to 10% correction, right? So, Microsoft, for example, I would not be surprised if Microsoft will fall back to that 270 range. For example, Google falling back to around 450, 500. Netflix, man, I think Netflix can go down a lot more than most people think. Yeah, so Netflix hasn't really done anything recently. It's just been consolidating. And I think I already had a pattern laid out for this stock. I said it was going to go descend downwards. I think short term definitely we'll see it reach back to the upper 400s range, right? So 480, 490. And that could be happening within the period of now and October. We got 2 donations. One from Igarino1. It's a €2 donation. Thank you so much for that. Could you please check Walgreens good growth? we'll check on that in a second. We have another one from Antonio. It's a €2 donation, and Antonio says, what do you think about Mogo? I'll take a look at both of those. Thank you for the donations. Let me quickly check something here. There we go. Right, so my plan is going to be, I'm going to sell some of the names that I think are risky. Some of the names that could fall down a lot. Virgin Galactic could fall down a lot. Some of Didi, right? Didi could fall down a lot. And, Nano Dimension, BNGO, those could fall down a lot short term. And maybe a little bit of Tesla. And I already have some cash on the sidelines. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have maybe 10, 15% of my portfolio. I will be shorting some names, like I just said. Some stocks that are sitting very high right now. Wait, hold up. Where is it? There you go. NVIDIA. Look at NVIDIA. Oh my god, NVIDIA is just sitting so incredibly high. This could definitely continue, though. So a small portion of my portfolio is just going to be straight up short. We're talking, I'm going to short some NVIDIA. I'm going to be shorting some Microsoft, some Google, some small amounts. And so when the market does go down, those positions are going to be up. Then I'll have cash, and I'll be having these hedges against the market, right? So I'm shorting Google, I'm shorting Microsoft, etc. And then as close I can get to the bottom on that drop, I will be getting out of those positions, and I'll gradually be buying the dip in many of the growth names. So that's the strategy. Let me just repeat it again. I already have 30% of my portfolio in cash. Now, what am I going to do? I'm going to sell some of my positions where I think there's, I would say, risk on the short-term horizon going into September. Like Tesla probably could have some, it could be wobbly in September for Tesla. Or for, Palantir for that matter. I don't think AI is going to down a lot. Palantir could go down a couple percentage points. Nano Dimension, BNGO, sure thing. And maybe Didi eventually, after earnings. And then that money, that capital, I'll put into, this is like a small position, some of the names that have been going substantially to the upside that would correct quite significantly when we do have a correction. So Google has been going up every single day, week after week after week. I think Google could be a prime candidate for a 10% correction. So I'll put some in Google. I'll probably add some leverage to that short position. And I'll just short it all the way down. And the same I'll do for Microsoft, which I think is going to come down as well. And then once they've come down, let's say Microsoft comes down, I close the positions. So close them out. Get the capital out there. And I will be buying some stocks that I think are sitting cheap. Let's say Palantir is sitting at 23. I'll buy some Palantir. If Tesla's sitting at 680 or 670, I'll be buying some Tesla. If Virgin Galactic gets back to 23, I'll be buying some Virgin Galactic at 23. If they don't go down, no problem. It's only 10% of my portfolio. 10, 15%, depending on what the amount is. If they do not go down, guess what? Probably the whole market is going up, which means that my long positions are going up. So I'm just hedging. I'm hedging against my long positions. This is what hedge funds do all the time, by the way. They short stocks that they think are going to go down, and they'll go long on some stocks that they think they're going to go up. And that's how they hedge against market downturns. Although they do it a lot more sophisticated than I do, but still, it's a very simple concept. Incredibly difficult to implement properly. All right, so that's the idea. Just wanted to share my thoughts around that. And we have about 16 minutes left until Power Hour. Make sure you hit the like button. That'll be appreciated. And let me know in the live chat, what do you think about that? Like hedging against your long positions, you know, shorting some companies that are sitting very high in stock value. Do you think it's a smart idea? Do you think it's a dumb idea? Let me know in the chat. Meanwhile, let's take a look what's happening with the... Hold on one sec. I just got a message from somebody. Oh, okay. Yeah, JP Morgan going up substantially. 2% move on the JP Morgan. Cool. Goldman Sachs. Yeah, banking sector going up substantially. I thought Morgan Stanley was going to go down. Then you have the 10-year spiking. I mean, what can I say? It did go down shortly, but with the 10-year spiking, you can't really do much about that. So yeah, the banking sector is taking off. Let's see. Tesla's going up right now. Down. It is up a percentage point. And the 10-year, yeah, there you go. The 10-year is up 3%. All right, yeah. I was gonna check some stock. Walgreens. I can't find it. If you could send me the ticker, I'll check it out. But I can't find it right now. And Mogo. Have I heard of this? Have I covered this? No, I didn't. 381 million market cap. It's too small. I don't cover stocks that are smaller than 500 million in market cap. And I did that for a good reason, because look at this. Hold up. That's a 200% gain in like a couple days, and then it falls back down 50% right after. Then another 100% gain. Like, there's a lot of pump and dumps out there, and I don't want to facilitate those. But yeah, just so you know, it's below 500 million market cap. I'll cover anything above that. WBA, Walgreens. All right, 41.8 billion market cap, and it seems like we already covered this. Oh, interesting. All right, so what did I say about this? I said we would probably still see a run up, and it did extend higher. Actually, we had a couple percent higher, and then we would top out around 50 and then come back down. But it topped out around 49.6, so it got pretty close. Come back down all the way, consolidate, and then go back up again. Gara, can you see C3 hitting the 60s next week? Yeah, definitely. 100%. No doubt about that. There's a high probability that C3 is going to be hitting that level. Okay, let's see. Oh my god. 139.5 billion in revenue. That's insane. Yeah, it's up about almost a percentage point today. I think it's going to probably come down a little bit lower. Volumes have been very weak. I mean, you can see that right here. Straight up heading down. Although the price is moving upwards. And this is a resistance. Let me just delete these technicals. I think what could be happening here short term is another retest of the resistance, come back down, retest this trend line, and have a proper rally. There we go. Does that make sense? No, it doesn't make sense, sorry. I do think that downturn makes sense. It would fail to really break above. Oh, it looks actually pretty bearish on the daily. That's interesting. Yeah, I'll just say probably retest $49, $50, come back down. I think straight up to that trend line, around 48, and then maybe hit up from there. Retest. Damn, these levels, this is insane. So that is 49.6. So it's going to retest around 49. Come back down. I mean, we're talking about, yeah, very minor percentages. Or so it seems like that's the case. I think we could hit 50, probably. I wouldn't be surprised if we just hit 50. Like, straight up. Something like this. Hit 50. And then we'll probably see another correction in September. For the broader market, most likely. And let's see what's happening here. AI is up only 0.3%. That's not much. I mean, at least it's not going down right now, which is also pretty great. We have 8 minutes left until power hour. About 8 minutes left, and so far, it seems like we're not getting much of a run up or anything out of the market right now. Yeah, for these names, you need a lot of patience. Like a boatload of patience. But I think eventually it's going to be worth it. I mean, just imagine it, right? Like Didi stock going to $10. How much of a gain is that? Just that would be like a gain of that's 20%. And if things return back to normal, I think there's a good chance we'll see that IPO price again, which is around $14. I mean, from here, that's only 70%. And if Didi really performs well, think it would be reasonable to assume that we get close to the all-time high, which is around, $18 per share. Cool. Yeah, we're kind of getting a repeat of whatever happened here, which is kind of funny. Maybe reascend to that 130, 174, 175, possibly short term. Yeah, and it could be a dead cat bounce. It could definitely still be a dead cat bounce. And that would be horrible, right? If it's a dead cat bounce, man, oof, that could possibly mean that this is not even the bottom. We could even see lower. We could even see lower levels, which that would be extremely painful. Antonio coming in with a €2 donation and says, "Thanks for your don't saying about Mogo, very kind." Thank you for the donation, but yeah, I mean, if you bring up any ticker that has a market cap above 500 million, I'll cover it. No problem. So if you want to let me know, you can just hit up the live chat, like no problem. 3 minutes until power hour. 3 minutes indeed. Any thoughts on Fiverr? Yeah, so Fiverr. I think Fiverr is looking pretty good. It's bouncing up. It's sitting at a 6.2 billion market cap. Annual revenue of 189 million. What the hell? That's very low. That is incredibly low. Why is it sitting at that market cap? Do they have profits? No, not really. Oh, well, I mean, they're growing pretty fast, though. I mean, people are buying in because of the growth. I have to admit, these levels, I mean, this was insane. I think COVID had a big role. A very big role. I mean, and let's be really honest. Literally, like, a year ago, this stock was sitting at 30, which basically means that we've seen the stock pretty much go up about 10x, right? So almost 10x until that all-time high. So most of that potential is already priced in to the stock. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it would bounce or keep on bouncing short term, as we did see an onslaught of selling, which you can see right here, from 264 all the way down to 158. It's already starting to move. There we go. Yeah, so MACD is, that's good. So the MACD is crossing. It seems like this push is going to last. Like, I think we're going to gradually climb up and at least fill the gap until about 195, which that seems to be a resistance. And yeah, it is officially power hour, by the way. So that's awesome. Let's turn on the power hour template. There you go. Let's see if power hour is going to be worthwhile. So far, so good. AI is not doing much. Yeah, that's true. We had a big move yesterday, so no surprise. It's sitting at 49.8. I said it before, but that's a strong resistance. Incredibly strong resistance right there. It's like no wonder that it's not going up right now. Oh, there we go. It seems very likely that Palantir is going to be returning back to around 23.5 again. Like, yeah. We can see the MACD is already crossing. That's what I meant with that. Palantir was going to be coming back down. That was the reasoning behind that. Something like this could be likely at this point, right? With the negative news that we got, we're looking at a Palantir that's going to keep on going down short term unless we see the market go up substantially. Or unless they get some good news about a contract or something. That could help out a lot. But right now, they are looking pretty messy. Just at the moment, very messy, actually. So, yeah. Snowflake is going to have earnings, which will be pretty interesting to watch, actually. I think we're going to see a pretty large drop in Snowflake. I don't think they're going to be able to grow as fast as people are hoping. I mean, look at that market cap. 84 billion market cap. And the quarterlies, right? So it's not like it's growing 50% per quarter. Well, that would be pretty crazy. I think, yeah, definitely. Snowflake, we're going to have to watch that. Could see some big movement out of that. Although recently earnings have been very positive. They've constantly been able to like beat the estimates in recent quarters. All right. Let's see. Nano Dimension is bouncing back up at the moment, sitting at 6.07. Market cap at 1.5. I think Nano Dimension is still sitting quite low. I think maybe by mid-September we'll get like a good push to the upside. Kind of similar to what we saw here. That was a big 50% push. I think we're likely to see something similar. Ellis Game Technology Corp. I've never heard of that. Yeah, too small of a market cap. 89 million. Xpeng. It really does seem like we're going to see another big leg upwards for Xpeng. That's interesting. Yeah, the question is, will the MACD cross down or... Nah, it seems pretty... It looks pretty good. If they crush earnings, I think we could see a big push to the upside here. Maybe getting as high as $50. I'll definitely go back to the upper 40s. Yeah, so I'm going to actually... I think that's going to happen here for X. I think it's going to break above to around 48. Right where we got... That's pretty much where we have a lot of resistance. 48. Either that or just retest about 43. Come back down. Hit 40 as support and then jump to the upper 40s. I think Xpeng is going to be looking pretty good. They've got good deliveries, good earnings. Chinese stocks are relatively low right now, so we can see a bit of a bounce in the overall Chinese stock market. So I like Xpeng. Nano Dimension Management have to invest the capitals which were raised last year from the diluting the shareholders. Yeah, I mean, if they manage to do that, the stock is guaranteed going to go up because they have so many. They have so much capital. They have so much, so many assets right now. I think right now the market cap, just on a stock basis, on an equity basis, is worth as much as the amount of assets they have, which is pretty insane. Virgin Galactic is still heading down. Robinhood, 0.6% to the upside. What the hell did I do? Did I remove it? How can I add this bad boy? There we go. All right, so Alibaba is not actually recovering. Didi is still heading down. Oh my god. It's down 5.2%. Oopsie. That's quite a bit. That is quite a bit, eh? But that's a classic Didi, right? Spike to the upside, instant downturn every single time. It's painful. It is painful. I think the people that are selling at this price are going to regret it so much. Most definitely. But I think the people that are selling this stock at this price are probably hedge funds that are just trading it back and forth, or shorting it and then buying back in over time. Oh, wow, Google is just heading higher and higher and higher. Look at that. It's already ready for another bounce. That's the sentiment right now. It's just ridiculous. 1.9 trillion market cap on Google. Just can't see a downturn. And there's also a high probability that they might actually announce a stock split at some point. So imagine what happens if they do that. I mean, the stock is going to go to 4,000 at that point. Let's see. Daily chart. Yeah, MACD's crossing. That's what we're seeing. Sitting relatively high here for Google. We'll see if this is gonna last. I don't think this is gonna last. Frankly, I don't think this looks healthy. Even on the weekly time frame. Look at that. That's insane. That is absolutely insane. Yeah, Google literally doubled its market cap in 1 year time. Or 1.5 year time at this point. This is not healthy. Look at that RSI. We have never, ever in the history of Google, in the history of this company, we have never, ever, ever seen this company be this overbought. That just tells you something, right? That tells you how incredibly overbought the market is right now. Let me just paint a picture for you. It's sitting higher than during the financial, like right before that financial crisis happened. Like, damn, that's insane. Oh, that's on the weekly time frame. Also tells you what a solid company it is. Well, solid company or not, we're talking about equity prices. It's so incredibly overbought. I am afraid that this, when Google goes down, when Apple goes down, when Microsoft goes down, it's going to take the whole market with it. It's going to be insane. Damn. Look at that. If that doesn't look like a market top, then I don't know what does. It's just going parabolic at this point. Like, How much would this go down in a scenario of a market crash? Could we even figure this out? No, probably not. I'm just gonna see what happened the other times that we saw Google actually hit these levels on the RSI. I'm actually quite curious, right? So the other time that we've had this level of just overboughtness, it went from 320 to 215. That's a 32% correction. It went from, what was this? 370 to roughly 200, which is a 46% correction. That's back when Google was a lot tinier. Yeah. Wait, let me check the RSI on Microsoft. Do we see the same phenomenon with Microsoft as well? Oh yeah. Although you can see we've seen Microsoft be a lot more overbought in the past. So I think it's just a Google specific problem. Maybe unrelated to Microsoft and others. Maybe. Although it's still overbought. Like, we're talking like, we see this kind of movements maybe once a year, and then generally after that you see a 10% correction. Oh man, the Chinese stocks are still selling off. Although Baba is showing a little bit of strength right now, bouncing slightly. Gara, take a look at ZY. Kathy keeps on loading. Zymergen. She keeps on loading. A 1.1 billion market cap. It's burning a lot of money. It's another health technology company, isn't it? Bio-based products. Why though? Why is she buying this? Like, they're actually burning a lot of money. What should Google be trading at if it's valued correctly? I think that these big tech names are eventually going to trade more like value stocks. Pretty much. And so we're going to see those market caps go down despite the fact that they make a lot of revenue. Unless they prove they can keep growing and growing forever. I mean, I don't think that's going to be the case, but hey, if they can show us they can grow and grow forever, I mean, they'll go up until eternity, but I don't think that's the case. I think they're going to cap, and then once they cap out, the market cap is going to evaporate. And that's when you kind of have these the Apples, the Microsofts, etc. If they stop growing so rapidly, they're going to become value stocks eventually. Eventually, right? Unless they manage to keep growing. But I think, just think about it, right? Like, once these companies become too big, governments around the globe are going to they're going to be dissatisfied. And we're going to see more of the antitrust issues that we've recently had. For example, with, I think it was with Amazon, we had that with Google. This is why I don't like big tech right now. Yeah, we also have the taper coming up, right? So they're going to be starting to taper down on the asset purchases. That's going to have a negative impact. Although we're going into the holiday season, so keep that in mind, big tech usually performs incredibly well during that season, Q3, Q4, mostly Q4, right? So I would say it's still looking good, but I don't know what's going to happen after Q4. It could be very bad for big tech, especially since 2022 is looked as a year where we will see growth kind of slow. Let's see. Virgin Galactic down a percentage point. Robinhood. Yeah, not a whole lot is happening. That big spike that we had yesterday, it seemed like that was possibly a short squeeze. It's like you got the short squeeze and then things go back to normal, which basically means things go downtrending again. Palantir still down. What a day. Nothing happening. Nothing. Yes. I mean, honestly, like, the market is so incredibly flat right now. Damn. Although crypto has been going up, we can see that much. Bitcoin up 2.5%. Ethereum 1.8. Cardano 1.5. No big news. No big moves here. Yeah, so we had a bounce at the trend line. Classic. Let's see what's happening for the Russell. The Russell is sitting at resistance as well. Up about 0.5 percentage points. NASDAQ sitting close to all-time highs. sitting negative. S&P recently made all-time highs. Hold up. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised at all if we see another bounce back to around 4,530. Stocks will drop, but a new lockdown is going to be implemented. I don't think we're going to see a new lockdown. Probably not. We got the vaccines. If the vaccines stop working, we're going to get new vaccines. So I don't see a lockdown happening at this point. Just being real. Let's see. Big banks are doing the best today. I think most of the downside is caused by the fact that we have the 10-year is spiking 4%. That is obviously having a negative impact on growth stocks. Like that's the main factor. And there's a reason that the Dow Jones is now going up. You know, Dow Jones is heading up. Nasdaq is going down slightly. Mainly because of the 10-year. Look at that. And we did talk about the fact that the 10-year was going to be spiking. It's no surprise. It's going to go to this range. Kind of test that. And hopefully decline again. That's hopefully, right? Hit 1.5. Come back down again. Yo, Gara, did you get vaxxed? I got vaxxed. I need to do another one in about 4 weeks. And I will be fully vaxxed. Wow. Fantastic. Beautiful. Super. Yeah, the 10-year spiking, so the 10-year bonds are going down. Down in price. Because they're like inversely related. When the 10-year bonds are dropping in price, the 10-year yield goes up to attract people to buy the bonds. And the 10-year is going up in price. Yield's going to go down, obviously, because you can't sustain. You can't just like give everybody on the planet yield. That doesn't work. It doesn't work that way. They don't have unlimited supplies. They don't have unlimited cash. Although it may seem like that's the case. It's not the case. But yeah, that's the 10-year for you. Hopefully it's not going to be as bad as I'm thinking, but we'll see. And obviously, this is happening because of what's going to happen on Friday, which is going to be the Jackson Hole meeting, and that's where Jerome Powell's going to tell us: are they going to be tapering down? Yes or no? Is it going to be delayed? Is it going to be happening earlier? So yeah, that's very exciting, and that's causing the 10-year yield to go up. That's the main reason. It's nothing else. And if you know better, just let me know in the live chat. But this is what I think currently. It's the Jackson Hole meeting. 10 years going up. People are selling out of the bonds because they think Jerome Powell might actually announce they're going to start tapering earlier than what is planned. Oh, there we go. Why wouldn't somebody get the vaccine? Maybe they're allergic. Who knows? There we go. I know somebody who's allergic. I know somebody who's allergic to the vaccines. Any vaccine so far. It's just messed up. Alibaba. Liz. We get a good spike. And then it pummels down. I'm looking at that as a positive thing, right? It's a very positive thing. Because guess what? We're getting another buying opportunity in a great company, in a great name. It's sitting at 167, 168. This might just be the bottom. Same for Didi. Robinhood coming back down. Ooh, we got a donation. That is very sweet. Thank you, Peru Invest coming in with a $50 donation. Cheers. The message is dollar ticker VOO and CTLT is making me really great money in my long-term portfolio. I can sleep well at night because of these stocks. Dollar ticker VOO and CTLT. Let me take a look at that. Hold up. Let's see how that's looking like. VOO. Oh, okay. That's the Vanguard ETF. Nice. I kind of understand that. I mean, this has been killing it, you know. The S&P been doing pretty good. Although I am worried about September. But yeah, we did have a tiny correction recently. 2.8% correction. Yeah, that was quite a significant one. And CTLT. I know a lot of people that own VOO. K-Talent. Health technology. Here we go again. Pump and dumps, eh? Health technology stocks, pump and dumps. Let's see. How don't you know what VOO was? Because for some reason on my Dutch trading apps, it just looks different, right? There are different names. There's different prices even. Different ETFs. 21.5 billion CTLT. Isn't this a battery company? Oh no, never mind. No, it's not. Okay, so this is a health technology company with, I like that. That's a lot of revenue. Profits, 1 billion in revenue on a quarterly base. That's really good. I like this. Oh, wow. Yeah, so this has been performing incredibly well since COVID. Ooh la la, that's a nice gain at that bottom. So delivery. Engages in the provision of delivery technologies, development, and manufacturing solutions for drugs, biologics, cell, and gene therapies. Yeah, okay, so it benefited from COVID. That's why it's up a lot. So what will happen when COVID is gone? I think COVID is here. In terms of like vaccines and everything and therapies, I think this company is going to have tons of growth for the coming years. No doubt about that. So it should do well. Yes, we had a magnet cross on the weekly chart. COVID is definitely here to stay. But, you know, it could stay and we just don't die from it. We don't have any or less symptoms because of the vaccines that we take. But it's definitely here to stay. Yeah. Earnings, right? It seems like people are already anticipating great earnings. This is a very big push on the RSI I'm seeing here. I think we'll see a correction probably right after earnings. People are just buying like crazy. I mean, at some point you're going to see a correction back to normal. Yeah, I'm gonna say it's gonna drop. It's already sitting at 130, which is a psychological level. I'm gonna say it's gonna drop unless it has fantastic earnings. I think it's gonna drop back to the 120, lower 120s. Yep. Yeah, the original message of the donation was, CTLT is making me really great money in my long-term portfolio. I can sleep well at night because of this stock. Well, I'll be very careful. Looks like it could actually pull back if they don't have stellar results. So yeah, just saying. There's a good chance it will just go down maybe 5 percentage points. Why enjoy life if you can also be in the stock market? Let's go. Let's see. Yeah, so like I said, I bought some new things for the stream. I fixed this chair. It's finally sitting comfortable. I bought a mouse pad, which I didn't have. I'm going to get a new mouse. This one is not really working that well. The new one is going to be perfect and a lot more comfortable because my wrist has been killing me as of lately. I'm also thinking about getting a better chair because this one it's not ergonomic. Like, my back literally hurts from it. Thinking about getting some new lights as well. And already ordered an AC and air conditioner. And this money is, by the way, just solely from the stocks that I sold. So I sold some stocks, and with that capital, with that money, I'm getting some stuff that's going to help with the stream. It's going to make things a lot nicer. And I will probably also get a stream deck where, I could use some interesting gimmicks and mechanics for the stream. So exciting times. Yeah, we'll gradually improve the stream setup over time. The stuff that is used, the place that I stream at. It's going to be cool. If you have any feedback, by the way, if you have any feedback, like any suggestions, feel free. Just let me know. Like, you can just type it down below in the live chat. And I'll probably listen up. I'll read your message. For the 2 months of hot weather in the Netherlands, you still need an air conditioner. I think I'm going to get an air conditioner anyway, even in the winter. Just to have some ventilation. Because this room has no ventilation. It's horrible. Standing desks. I noticed, like, I've got that lower back pain because of, I'm sitting 4 hours a day, guaranteed, every day. Some people have that, 8 hours a day, which is insane. But yeah, it's a chair. It's I don't know if you remember this. Maybe some people might. But I got this chair. I think it was in January or December. But the problem is, it's not ergonomically designed. It's designed to be beautiful, or at least to look aesthetically pleasing. Well, that aesthetic pleasure is killing my back so far. So I'm probably gonna get a new chair. Gary, you got a new desk. I have a new desk right now. It's beautiful. It's amazing. It does everything I want it to do. It's perfect desk. Couldn't wish a better desk. I'm serious. Like, everything I need it to be doing, it's doing. All right. So no improvements so far. Power hour has been not so good. And I think the main reason for that is obviously the 10-year spiking right before the Jackson Hole meeting. Well, I have 2 chairs, by the way. Which, if you give me a second, I'm going to grab the other one. I'm going to actually test it out. I was muted. Yeah, I know. I'm going to see that in the chat now. Gara, you're muted. Probably. Any second now. Anyway. This chair is a lot more comfortable. Hello, Moose. See if I can lock the position of the chair. No, it doesn't help. No, that doesn't work. Sad. Gara, what is your next essential buy for your home/office? Probably a better chair. Overall market. Oh my God, Lucid Motors. What is happening to Lucid Motors? That's what you get when the 10-year goes up, eh? The Toot Chef is mooning. Is it? Oh la la. Toot Chef. Going up 6.2%. Ooh, that's nice. Yeah, I expected a bounce at the 17, yet it went down to 16, but it's up quite a bit amount. Looking good. I think I'm probably going to use this chair from now on. It just sits a lot better. Gara, will Xpeng earnings tomorrow affect Neo? Yeah, of course. If Xpeng is going to shoot, then I think Neo will probably shoot as well. Can't believe Google's still sitting higher. I like Facebook a lot better, by the way. I think Facebook is going to go up a lot. It's looking pretty good. Look at annual growth. Oh my God. 2017, 40 billion in revenue. I think they have, yeah, they got 30 billion in net income for 2020, which is just insane. It's insane. Oh my God. So the annual revenue of Facebook is about 85 billion, right? How much does Alibaba earn? Why the hell is Alibaba valued at like... It makes no sense. Alibaba should be sitting at least at like 250 or something. Let's go back to Facebook. Although, you know, Facebook is growing incredibly fast. Oh wow, Amazon's revenue is also pretty insane. What is really funny here is that the net income of Amazon is the same as Alibaba, but Alibaba has like 1/4 of the market cap or something, which is quite insane. We got an €8 donation from Paul Shimabuku. Darn it. Please use this for a new chair. Thank you so much for that donation. I'll be getting a new chair. It's just the problem is I have no idea what kind of chair would be best. But I've heard ergonomic chairs are the best chairs. Like the casual, the standard office chairs. And yeah. I'll definitely use it for the chair. But I have plenty of capital right now because I recently sold some stock. And I'll be using that money to I'm going to throw it at the stream, right? Going to get lots of gadgets and stuff that will help out quite a bit. So, hell yeah. Get a standing desk. Yeah, so I would love to get a standing desk, but I think standing desks are really expensive, aren't there? Like, hold on, let me check it out. Standing desk. Oh, that's actually not that bad. I thought it would be really, really expensive. It's just a high desk, isn't it? Yeah. And you can just... I might. I'm going to get an electric standing desk. I bet there are like companies out there that are selling standing desks. Stop sitting, stand up. Yeah, exactly. How low can Tesla go? I think as low as the lower 600s. Worst case scenario. Joe Rogan doesn't sit on his podcast. He's only 4 feet tall. No way. No freaking way. Standing desk is $450. Yeah, it's around that price. Yeah, I mean, maybe. I think getting a better chair is a lot more important right now. But having the option to just stand and work, that's beneficial. Because sometimes, you just want to stand, right? So right now, I would love to be standing because I've been sitting for such a long time. And if you could just adjust the desk, just kind of make it rise up, you can stand for like maybe 15 minutes or 30 minutes and then sit back, and you just don't have the same issues. Luckily, there's no gravity on the moon. Well, there is. It's just a lot less. Yeah, boy. Tesla. Gaming chairs are the best. No, they're not. Gaming chairs are the worst. I have a gaming chair. It's horrible. It feels comfortable if you sit for it for like 5 minutes. But if you sit on it for like a prolonged time period, like it will break your back. Tapering might be delayed. Yeah, tapering might actually be delayed. We're all addicted to Amazon. I actually don't really order stuff that often. I only do it because I need to do it. Like, let's say I don't have shoes anymore. Well, guess what? I'm going to have to get a pair of shoes. I don't like to order excessively, necessarily. Because let's say you have the option to buy socks that are $10 or socks that are $50. They both have the same function. It's just they look different. Maybe they feel a tiny bit different. If you get the $10 one, you have $40 left, and that you could invest that into the stock market. You could invest that into whatever you want to invest it in. And that's like the benefit of just not spending excessively. I think I would say probably most people I know will benefit so greatly from just doing that, like just not spending excessively, and then whatever money that's left, you invest that. Whether it's in an index or whatever, crypto. Generally, that seems to be a smarter decision than this. Unless you're like, it depends. Like when you're really wealthy, at some point it doesn't matter that much. But you get what you pay for. Yeah. Generally speaking, that's the case. Gara doesn't like jokes. You what, mate? Wait, there's somebody making a joke right now? Hey, chat police. Bring them to me right now. One second, I got something fun. I've got a ban hammer. So you better behave. I don't know where. Yeah, so it's just. Funny story. I got this at a party 2 years ago. Somebody dressed up as a communist from, back when, and he had a sickle and a hammer, and he gave me the hammer. Yeah. God darn. All right, we have 13 minutes left until the market is going to close here. 13 minutes. Oh boy. PewDiePie chair, nah. Yeah, 10 years spiking. 10 years killing us right now. It is not good. Oh, there you go. The hell, you ran out of words. Yeah, probably. Robin Hood, please. Robin Hood, down 1.2%. It's probably going to go sideways for some time. I don't see anything happening here. Yeah. It's looking pretty bad. Error rise, pro sending desk converter. Oh, interesting. So I asked a question on Instagram. and it was, oh yeah, will the rally for the S&P 500 continue? Because it just hit $4,500. 62% of people said yes, and only 38% of people said no. So people are still bullish on the S&P. Despite the fact that we're actually rolling into this negative month. 300 plus watching live and only 105 likes. Yeah, make sure you hit the like button. Do that right now. Make sure you hit the like button, or else. It's beautiful. Give us that hammer to hit the like button. Yeah, exactly. Just yes. Smash the like button. We need to get to 200. This live stream will not end until we hit 200 likes. I'm not kidding. Alright, let's see. There's just nothing happening right now in the market. Although, yeah, well, Alibaba's actually bouncing back. Look at that. Ooh. That's an interesting bounce. The official smack hammer of Odin. Exactly. You should make an animation with the hammer like button at start of streams. Probably. I'm gonna throw this hammer away. It's good for now. Darn it. Alright, so what's happening here? Nvidia is just going up infinitely. Big Bang's still going up. Recoveries are going up. Palantir is getting absolutely destroyed because of the golden bars that they bought recently. No, because of the fact that they got some bad news, some security issues, some pretty big security issues. Getting destroyed right now, and C3.ai holding up. It's holding up that resistance. It's not getting rejected massively or anything like that. So I'm pretty happy about that. Gary should hit the literal bell with the hammer. Yeah. I think that would be very lame. Incredibly lame. Just imagine that. I just imagine like an animation where I just grab my laptop and I throw it to the like button, and then it activates the like button, but my laptop breaks. Stonks. I'm not gonna do that. I think things are looking pretty fine so far. Oh, by the way, something very, very exciting. The website it's fully functional. What do I mean with fully functional? You can view the website. You can log in. You can check your profile. You can buy a course. You can watch the course. And, yeah. It's pretty cool. I'll be adding a lot more functionality down the road. But yeah, for now, this is good. Very, very proud about that. But yeah, it took a while. It took a long time. About 6 to 7 months or something. But finally got done with that. Very, very, very happy with that. Let's see. We got 300 people watching. The Market is going to be closing up in about 6 minutes. 6 minutes left. Will we see a rebound? Oh, yes. Xpeng to the moon. Xpeng is going up 0.7%. That's while the 10-year is coming back down. Coming back up, sorry. Coming back up. Crypto is coming back up as well. With the dollar heading down. We got 5 minutes. Oh boy. Four minutes. Seems like the market is not going to move a lot. This is all we're going to get. Alright. By the way, if you follow the Instagram or the Twitter, you will get a shout out from me personally. So make sure you do that. There is a link in the description down below. Gara Stalker says there's an ascending wedge on Neo. What are your thoughts? I think Neo is going to go up a lot. I don't care what anybody says. Technicals are looking good. Fundamentals are looking good. This stock should be going up. But Gara, China bad. Come on, man. Did I say that I was going to give a shout out to people that were going to follow me on Instagram? Yeah. I did. All right. Didi is bouncing slightly. Huh. Oh wait, I wanna show you guys the website. I'm too excited about this. My partner in crime, the person that I'm building the website with, and the future app for this for Lucid Trading. He said don't show people this, but I'll do it anyway. Don't mind the text. This will be fixed very easily. This is the website. Let me know in the live chat what you think. And by the way, 2 minutes into the market is going to be closing. There's going to be an About Us page. It's fully functional. You can just adding text and it's going to be done. What's most important is that this is now working, which is the payment page. Took a long while to get that going. So that is working. And then you can watch the course there. You know, you got my account. You got to log in. So the website is almost done. The whole idea with this is, I saw Meet Kevin offering courses that are like 5,000 euros. And obviously, they're probably great courses, but I want to kind of offer affordable courses that give you the essential information that will guide a lot of people in the direction they want to be heading. Of course, nothing is guaranteed with investing and trading, but that is the idea. Affordable courses with quality content inside of it. And coughing again. There's going to be a mobile version of this, and then gradually improve this website so it has tools for investing, and charts that you can use for practice and other things. Meat. Okay. Oh boy. Market is about to close in about 1 minute, but it's almost ready. Soon it'll be ready for the beta phase, and people can try it out. It's gonna be great. All right, let's go back. And this website is made from scratch, by the way. This is not some kind of we didn't use some kind of platform to this is an actual website, and Lucid Trading owns it, and this is ours, and it's gonna be great. All right, the market just closed. It's time to beat the drum bells, and yeah, that's it for today. Come on, I'm coughing. Meat berry. Alright, enough with that bell. Hit the bell with your hammer. Yeah, we're done. We're done. We're done for today. It's been wild. I'm exhausted. Been working on the website. Been working on many things. And, yeah. Thank you for watching. You guys are the best. I will be live again tomorrow. Obviously, it's going to be Thursday tomorrow. That's 1 day prior to the Jackson Hall meeting. And some interesting times coming up, especially regarding the 10-year, potentially spiking up. And are we not streaming Meat Pal? We're going to be streaming Pal on Friday. It will be no problem. All right. Thanks for watching. Hit the like, subscribe, check out the Instagram, the Twitter, the Discord, the Patreon. All the links are down below. To good stuff to come. Once again, thank you for your support. You guys are the best, and I'll be leaving now. Have an awesome day. Good luck with trading, and see you tomorrow. Peace out.